So, Angie, they're ready.
Colin, good morning, you two.
Hi.
Thanks for being with us. So we're ready if you're ready. If I can get these two clowns over here to pipe down for a second. It's crazy in here. It's Friday. Everybody's gone nuts.
We feel that.
It's not even payday. I don't know why they're so crazy. We're all poverty stricken. So here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Well, this morning I wanted to catch up with two friends of mine who have made their journey from Evansville going out to Hollywood to chase that dream, Colin Nesmith and Olivia Shopper-John. Good morning, you two.
Good morning, Angie.
Well, you've had an interesting journey when all of this began. Yeah. So let's talk about your Evansville connections. Of course, Olivia, your mom was just on last week for Shakespeare in the Park, and we have seen Colin many times in various productions. So you're local people. You love the stage, and so what was your dream? What was your plan when you struck out going west?
That one?
Yeah, I'll go first. So I wanted to do film, hence LA. So I went out and I was auditioning. I was doing really well. I was booking some commercials and booking some background work. And he just, what did you want to do?
Well, I wanted to go with you. I
mean, he wants to do it.
But no, I actually, I got my master's degree in Southern California. And so I was kind of familiar with LA, and I'd lived there for a bit beforehand. So I just kind of figured I hadn't really gotten to take my shot at the dream and decided it was the perfect opportunity for us to both go out there. And it's always easier when you've got a partner, because that city's so difficult to live in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are those challenges? Because we all hear that. I mean, I think all of us who have lived our lives in the dream of theater go, well, you know, LA is so expensive, and, you know, how can you make it? How do you find a place to live, and how do you find those first connections?
Well, what we did, which we thought was smart and was a little bit different, is, you know, the first thing you always have to worry about is finding a place to call home. And so we started out, we booked an Airbnb for 6 weeks and figured as we were getting jobs under our belt, we'd start apartment hunting from there, because you don't want to just move across the country pulling the trigger on an apartment in a city that size that you've never seen. So that's really the first hurdle. And then it's, you know, it's finding work that's flexible enough that you can still audition and drop a shift at the drop of a hat in case something comes up, which is always hard.
Driving, which everybody talks about, is awful. Finding parking anywhere. But I will say I actually really liked being in my car, the amount of time that I was in my car, because it gives you a lot of time to think, and it's nice to practice your sides in the car. But yeah, I met a lot of the people that I knew from LA in Evansville. So
that's interesting.
I kind of already had those connections going out, and I just made them stronger as I was arrived there. So I was able to get coffee with them and have drinks, and that was really nice. And yeah, you know, and I was able to book some jobs out of that. And we were starting to get some momentum. And then, you know, coronavirus.
Yes, that's the chapter that starts everybody's. Well, you know, we were doing fine until the coronavirus. So now you're in Austin, kind of waiting for this thing to shake out. So, Colin, is this where your family is?
Yeah, this is where my mom lives. Okay. We've been staying with her since March, and it's been really wonderful. I've gotten to I love this city, and I've gotten to introduce Liv to it.
It's a great place.
It's 105 here today, but we've got a pool that we go to, so that's been really, really nice.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's kind of nice, too, because it's a little bit of an acting hub, so there's some stuff that might potentially be going on in case we want to stay here a bit before going back. We're not, you know, we're not sure on any of that. But
I'm excited to see it once things open up.
Oh, we all are,
you know?
Honey.
Because it is a really neat place.
Well, I could talk to you guys forever, and we'll have to revisit when you all head back out to LA, right? Now, Colin, you have a new blog.
Yes, actually, I've been working on that. I'm starting it up. It's kind of a work in progress right now. It's going to be about acting, and I'm a big Stoic philosophy guy, so I wanted to connect those two. And I also love reading sci-fi novels, so I figured I'd review a couple of those. Just, you know, keep the creative juices flowing while theater is kind of dried up. But more importantly, you got
Oh, yeah.
You've got something awesome.
Yeah, I started a knitting business.
Yes, you did. And it was so cute. That's what caught my attention. How can we find it, Olivia? We're out of time, but I want to drive people to your knitting business.
Yeah, so if you go on Facebook and just type in Knit Happens by Liv.
I love it.
It'll pop up. And I've got these little guys on sale, and then I also have them in backpack form and scrunchies right now. I'm going to be adding more to it as I go. But yeah, so.
Okay. Thank you both so much. And as they say in theater,
Thank you, Angie.
break a leg, gang.
Thanks. Be
Thanks. Good to
safe.
see you.
We'll be
Bye.
back with more Lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.